Every September, millions of people tune in to watch Apple's big event. Lights, applause, epic music, and a guy in a black shirt saying, "This is the best iPhone we've ever made." But wait, didn't they say the exact same thing last year? And the year before that? And the one before that? Apple seems stuck in a loop. Every year it promises revolution and delivers the same thing with a new name. The iPhone 13, 14, 15, 16, and now the iPhone 17. A slightly better camera, a slightly faster chip, a slightly longer battery. Nothing truly new, and yet they still sell it like it's magic. But this time, something changed. Sales are falling, competitors are catching up, and even Apple's most loyal fans are starting to ask, has Apple lost its spark? Before we dive in, subscribe, because what I'm about to tell you, Apple doesn't want you to know. For years, the iPhone was the heart of Apple. It brings in more than 50% of the company's total revenue. That means half of everything Apple earns depends on one single product, and that product doesn't surprise anyone anymore. Apple has been repeating the same design for years, same frame, same formula, and users can feel it. The excitement is gone. What used to feel like the future now just feels recycled. What used to make you say, wow, now just makes you shrug. The numbers don't lie. In China, one of Apple's biggest markets, iPhone sales are dropping. Why? Because Huawei and Xiaomi are selling phones just as powerful, for half the price. And not only that, they're actually innovating. Foldable screens, ultra-fast charging, built-in AI features. While Apple keeps bragging about its new portrait mode. Even the Chinese government has started to restrict iPhones in public offices. What used to be a status symbol has turned into a sign that you overpaid for the same thing again. But the real danger is deeper. Apple doesn't have a solid plan B. Its entire ecosystem depends on the iPhone. Apple Music, iCloud, Apple TV Plus, the App Store, they all exist because of that one product. If the iPhone falls, everything shakes, and that makes Apple, the world's most valuable company, also one of the most fragile. Remember when Apple changed the world? The iPod, the iPhone, the iPad. Each product was a revolution. Now, the new color is the big innovation. The titanium finish is the big idea. And the only thing that truly changes is the price. The Vision Pro was supposed to be the next big leap. But with a $3,000 price tag, almost nobody has one. Apple doesn't sell innovation anymore. It sells the illusion of innovation. And it still works. If you love uncovering how big brands make you believe everything's new when nothing really changes, subscribe, because what's coming next will shock you more than the iPhone 17's price tag. Apple used to be the rebel brand, the one that said, think different. Today, it's the most cautious company on earth. Every move is calculated to avoid risk, to keep control, to sell the same thing one more year. It makes money, sure, but it kills the magic. Steve Jobs once said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. If he could see Apple today, would he even recognize it? Nokia thought it was untouchable. BlackBerry ruled the world. Kodak invented digital photography and still disappeared. Apple still has time, but the clock is ticking. Every event without surprises is one step closer to routine. The world doesn't need another iPhone. It needs another idea. And the big question is, can Apple handle this crisis? Yes, it has money, talent, and one of the most loyal customer bases in history. But if it doesn't start innovating again, if it keeps playing safe, that strength could become its biggest weakness. Because the market is changing faster than ever, and people are no longer impressed by a new color or a Pro Max Ultra name. Apple changed the world once, but the real test is whether it can do it again. Will it reinvent itself? Or get trapped by its own success? And if you're tired of seeing the same brands selling the same promises, subscribe, because here we expose the secrets, the downfalls, and the hidden business behind the world's most powerful companies.